Making a giant applique out of a crumb block. I used some lightweight interfacing, sewed all around, and I'm attempting to turn it right side out without destroying it. I cut as close as I can. It's a little hard with crumb blocks. There's so many seams. I might have to go back and re-sew some places where my scissors slipped. So far, so good. The reason I'm doing this is I had this in my mind for a long time. Oops, yeah, right there. Is I had made a tote bag that I just love out of a quilt block quite a while ago. And it has a cat on it. And I kept thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make one that looked like a calico cat? And a calico cat, as you know, is mostly black, gray, white, and sometimes they have some tan in it. Yeah, I'm going to have to redo it over there at the ears, or what I might do is just add ears. At first, I just kind of measured where the squares and the half square triangles went. And then I remembered people doing applique this way with lightweight what do you call it? Interfacing. My brain left. So the ears didn't turn out very good because all these seams. Oops. Of course, now I stuck my fingernail through it. That wasn't very helpful. But are you seeing my idea? This is that Japanese fabric that I love so much. One of them. Oh. So I traced it. And I rounded the corners. I figured, well, I'm not making a quilt block, so I could round the corners. But the ears are not going to come out, especially since I keep sticking my fingernail through it. I could just add ears. I dug out all my black and white crumbs. I was just going to cut it out and then zigzag around the edges, which would be a lot easier than sticking my fingernail through this, because the ears just are not coming out. And I clipped all the corners and curves. I still need some work right there. Need some work. Not as happy with it. It's not my vision. Does that make sense? Trimmed it up a bit, put it on some background, just pinned it on. better after I pressed it. Getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. I think if the ears were the same color, they would look better. Just my idea, you know. What do you think? And this is throwing me off. These two circles on the face. Like some alien eyeballs. This is a sleeve board. I'm going to use it to press my seams open on my tote bag. I'm going to have both cat blocks sewn together. Calico Cat blocks. And the corners I cut 1.5 inch. Sorry, I don't know what that is in centimeters. Y'all can tell me. I'm sure you know. You're smart. And I'm just pressing these flat. Now I used 100% cotton batting with no scrim, so I know that my iron's not going to get gunked up. Sometimes when I've noticed with scrim, it'll gook up your iron. Now with the bottom part, it's a little harder. You just have to press one side and then the other. So I'm going to press this side. Can you tell on the white? And then turn it over and press this other side up. Not guaranteeing it'll stay that way, but at least you did it. So there's two different ways to press your seams. Let's put this back. Now I need to pick out a lining. Come on. There's my cats. I have one pieced and one just traced. So I'm thinking a black or gray would go on the inside. Maybe a gray. Black might be too dark for inside the bag. Let's look. Here, I'll just pull it out so you can see. These are just under the bed storage containers that are fitted in here, and I sort them by color. So this ended up to be about 11.5 by 14, I believe, after trimming and quilting. So let's see what we got. That's pretty, but I don't think there's enough. That one. A little too loud. I think the gold was too much. The herringbone's cool. Is that herringbone? Houndstooth. Houndstooth. Houndstooth would be cool. Polka dots. Got this kind of paisley looking. That would be nice. I also have it in the darker color. See? Light gray, dark gray. Either one of those would go good. This is sweet, but I'm going to save it for something else. That has yellow in it. That's a nice one, but that's a pretty good piece. See, there's quite a bit there. I might need to save that for something bigger. What's this? Oh, that's kind of fun. Let's try these three. Well, we need to decide. Kind of leaning towards the dark gray. Let's just do the dark gray. Let me fold this back up real quick and put it back. Polka dots would be fun though. Okay, let's try that. Inside the tote, outside the tote. Yeah, we'll do the gray. I need to press this. Same as the outside of the tote bag, I'm going to mark the corners 1 1/4 inch. I mean, 1 1/2 inch, and mark each at the bottom. Okay, there's my 1 1/2 inch. And I put red pins all across the bottom to remind me not to sew the opening closed. Yes, I have done that before. It is not fun. I didn't sew the opening closed. I'm going to go press this the same way I did the outside of the bag. Okay, I have boxed my corners. I did a straight stitch, and then I just did a little bit of a zigzag, especially on this cotton. I don't know who made this cotton. There was nothing on the selvage. And then I'm going to do these two. I'll be back. Okay, all boxed. I'm going to put the right side of my lining to the right side of my bag. And I'm going to match the side seams. Light's a little funny in here today. It's supposed to storm today, which down here in the southern part of the state means thunderstorms. Probably nothing more than that. So when I match the corner, I'm going to pin that. See these side seams? That's what I mean, not corners. You know what I mean. Now I'm working on the handles. Remember our crumb strips? I used to make them in color stories, like at blue, and this one's gray and black. So I just need 2 short handles, nothing too long, and I'm going to make this one side of the handle, and this the other side of the handle. So I'm going to take these papers off, give them a little press after I mangle these things a little while. And then I'll cut a strip of this, and I'm going to sew it to these and make some cute little handles. How's that sound? Okay, I have them pinned in. You can use clips if you want. I just don't like the way those things flop around. I think you can see it better on that one. And I just measured over 3 inches, because this is a pretty small bag, and then put my straps right next to that line. There's my pieced cat. There's my appliqued cat. So now I have 2 calico cats. My crumb strip handles, and I use my crumb blocks and my crumb pieces to make a really cute bag. And as you saw, I pressed so that my lining doesn't stick up. Then I sewed around, securing the handles. Something on there. And it was an inspiration from this that I made quite a few years ago. I just love that. It turned out so cute. And it's all from this book, old book from 1994. Okay, that's it. I just had in my head something about making a calico cat, so now I made one. See what you can do with your crumb strips and crumb pieces. Isn't that fun? All right, that's all I got going on for today. Sunny day. Yeah, I can see it on my glasses. Anyway, have a great day.